I'm back. Good morning, everybody. Good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to this morning's meditation session with me, Deanne, Awakening Love. On this page, Deanne, Awakening Love with me, Deanne. I'm welcoming you all here this morning. For those of you that are new here, I'm live every morning on this page, and I think this is something like day 66 now, where I've been sharing a live meditation almost every day for the last 60 odd days, which has been quite a journey for me, and I'm sure it's been quite a journey for you, and some of you have been here for most of that journey, which is incredible as well. So good morning and welcome, and please say hi and where you're tuning in from, and hopefully you'll all find me this morning when the notifications go out. And please say hello and where you are. It would be good to know. And I'll just give you all a few moments to find me. Good morning. Good morning, Berlin. Well done for finding me again. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's very rainy here this morning. Very rainy, windy, and cold. So, yeah, please say hello and where you're tuning in from. I'd love to know. And you can share this with your friends, tag your friends, share it in your groups with your communities. Good morning, Norway. Great to see some familiar faces. Got my water this morning. I think I need a coffee, really. Or a tea. Decaf coffee, but it still seems to wake me up a bit more. Good morning. So what are you all doing this morning? Or this, actually it is morning for most of you that are watching, I can see, because of where you are. Oh, sweet. I love all those little emojis. So the plan today, don't usually have a plan when I do these, but I do have a little plan today, which is to do the compassion meditation and healing the suffering, and to do all the parts of it together today. So healing our own suffering, our friends and families, and the world. So that's what we're going to focus on today. Unless any of you have any questions for me, or want to share anything, or want to tell me anything. Have any of you been watching my YouTube channel? If you have, let me know. If you'd like the link for my YouTube channel, let me know and I'll put it in the comments. Also, I do need to mention that tomorrow, Sunday, I've got my Sunday in Service gathering over on Zoom at 11 AM. So if any of you want to come to the Sunday service gathering tomorrow, 11 AM British Summer Time, London time, please put Zoom in the comments and I can send you the link and password for that. I'm not sharing them publicly anymore. I did talk about that a while ago. So, but obviously if you private message me, or I can private message you, but just put Zoom in the comments below if you want to come to the Sunday in Service gathering with me and the band Shrinari, and we have a beautiful time, and it's a global community of like-minded people meditating, sharing, singing. It's really lovely, so do come along to that. Also on Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. I have my Darshan online event on Zoom as well. So if anyone wants to come to the Darshan event at 4 p.m. British Summer Time, London time, Monday afternoon, then please put Darshan in the comments below this video, and send me a private message, and I'll send you the information for that as well. Good morning, good morning. So yeah, those are the kind of the news side of things. Tomorrow my Sunday in Service gathering, and Monday my Darshan gathering, both on Zoom, different times. Yeah, great. So let me know if you want to join either of those by putting Darshan in the comments or Zoom in the comments. And then that helps me to know who wants the information and who doesn't. Great. Good morning, Blackpool. Good morning. What else have I got to share with you today? We did a big event with the band. We got invited to sing. Well, I didn't, the band did, in a Waves of Love festival, which was a mantra for helping to heal the earth, helping to heal the world. 13 days of continuous mantra every day from 10 a.m. I think to 10 p.m, something like that, every day. And so Shrinari were a part of that, and they shared this beautiful mantra. A new mantra for us. I'd never heard of it before, and you know me, I've heard a lot of mantras. Well, actually some of you might not know, but my life has revolved around mantras and kirtan singing for many years, so I'm very familiar with a lot of mantras, but this one I didn't know, which was kind of a nice surprise actually, to not know one. So yeah, the Shrinari sang this beautiful mantra at this online festival called Waves of Love, helping to heal the world and raise the vibration and all these wonderful things that we all want to do to create, you know, a more beautiful world that we all want to be a part of. So that was a nice bit of sharing for you all. We had fun doing it. It was yeah, it was interesting how it all came about. And I think that's a lesson, isn't it, that life, you know, just when we think that everything is going along in a kind of normal way, when we're used to the way things are and we get in a kind of routine, then life can give us opportunities or put things our way that are magical and miraculous, miraculous and exciting and interesting. And so, you know, we never really know what's going to happen next. We like to think we do, but we really don't. So it's about being open to life and open to the possibilities that life can show us and offer us, because we just never know what they might be. And, you know, living for today, living for now, living for this moment, for what's right in front of us. And I do speak about this a lot, and I know I do, and you've probably already heard me say, but being present with what is so important. At the moment, I'm still delving into a lot of emotional stuff that keeps arising for me, as I'm sure it is for all of you as well. And like I've said before, we're all in different circumstances, so we're all dealing with the different aspects of these circumstances that are coming up at the moment, and our shadow sides are coming up to be seen. Our trauma, our hurt is coming up to be seen and to be felt and to be released. And it is a great time of healing, of nurturing, of investigating, and looking inward and looking towards ourselves, as we grow and change at this time, because I think there's never been a more rapid space of growth for all of us, because it's almost like we've been put in, like when you see an egg, when there's a chick in an egg, you can't, if you break the egg to help the chick get out the egg, the chick will die. And I feel like this time, this great pause that I refer to it as, it is also very much about being in that egg, that we're all sort of being rebirthed, that we're all being renewed in some way. And we can't force our way, no one can help us get out of that egg. No one can help us get out of the situation that we're in. We have to just grow, and gradually we will come out of our shell, so to speak. And as we come out of our shell, we will be more of ourselves. We will have grown, we will have changed. None of us will be the same after this time. And I feel like we are these eggs at the moment. We've kind of gone back to this process of regrowth and rebirth, and we're all having to go through our own stuff, but nobody can break that egg for us to get out. We've got to do it ourselves. There's a story as well about the butterfly, that the butterfly in the chrysalis. The butterfly has to struggle in the chrysalis to strengthen its wings, so that it can actually, when the time is ripe, it can actually get out of the chrysalis. If someone comes along, a human comes along and tries to break the chrysalis to let the butterfly out, if it's struggling, sees it struggling and thinks, oh, I'll help it, it will die. And it's the same with a chick, with the egg. So we're having to go through this time of struggle, of restructure, of facing ourselves more and more, and looking inwards. And I know it's a cliche, but it's true. We've all got stuff coming up at the moment. We're all having to look at ourselves in more depth, sometimes with a magnifying glass, like, what is really going on here? Why am I feeling like this? And watching these waves of emotion, these waves of, like, we can be really happy and totally content and centered and chilled out with the whole situation 1 minute, and then we have these, like, emotional spikes where we are really upset, or maybe really joyful, or really sad, and it's kind of like, it's like a process of, as well as this sense of being in an egg, it's like a process of grief through the rebirth that seems to be happening, because we are letting go of so much of the way life was. We can't just let that go and expect that not to affect us in any way. There is a grieving process that's happening with each and every one of us, leaving our old lives behind. Some of it, of course, is necessary and needs to be left behind, of course, but some of it we're being forced to leave behind because of the situation that we're in, because of the conditions that we're experiencing. So it is a time as well to be gentle with ourselves, and to use this space to nurture ourselves, to take care of ourselves, to really look after ourselves. And we do need, just as the baby in the womb needs that pure space, needs the mother to be calm and relaxed, to hold the baby, that's kind of what we need. We need to create this space of safety, of calm, of meditation, of love around us, and for each one of us to hold us as we grow in this process. And this it does feel like there is a rebirth happening to each and every one of us as we go through this process. And like I say, there's also a grief attached to this, and there is a grief when the child is born as well. As the child leaves the mother's body, it goes from what it knows and what it's known for 9 months to being out into the world where the temperature's different, where there's different things going on, and it has to kind of, all babies have to kind of navigate their way through life with the help of a nurturing adult. And this is kind of what's happening for us. We're being rebirthed, so there's a grief for what was before, what we lived before, what we experienced before, and how life was before. And we all know that we're not going to go back to that. We're all very aware that life as we know it isn't going to be the same. We are moving into a new way of being, and each and every one of us is a point of consciousness that is going to manifest that new way of being. And so in this incubation period, which is really what it is, where we're coming out of the egg or out of the chrysalis or through the birth canal, we are grieving what we're leaving, and as we're moving into the new space. And and then it's going to take time to find our way around that space, just as the baby gets to know its own body and its own environment and the people around it. And the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis and goes to explore the world, a new world, and the chick from the egg goes and explores its experience and its environment and its world. So this is what we are going to be doing. We're going to be moving through the birth canal, from the chrysalis, from the egg, and then we're going to be going out into the world, and we're going to be exploring this new world that is being created from a place of our eyes wide open as to how we really want this world to then be. As we're exploring it, we're going to be looking at things and saying, actually, I don't really like that anymore. Can we do something about that? Why is that behavior acceptable? Can we change that in some way? What are the structures of society? Do they really fit this new paradigm, or do we need to restructure them? And it's going to be very, very obvious that there's going to be, as we come from this space and we explore this new world, that there's going to be a lot of things in the new world, and maybe some of the remnants of the old world, that need to change to fit that new paradigm, that need to change to fit the beings that we are becoming. And this is our human evolution, and this is no small thing. What's happening now is not a small blip. It's a huge human evolution, and it's starting from the very cells in our being. Our very consciousness is awakening. There is a mass awakening happening at this moment in time. And for every one person that awakens, there's something like 1,700 other people that awakened from that one person's awakening. So if you imagine that we are awakening one by one, and we are affecting another 1,000, almost 2,000 people, then the world is in a massive shift. A global awakening is occurring, and from that is birthing this new consciousness, this new human being. You know, our DNA is upgrading. I've spoken about this before, but our DNA is upgrading. The quotient of light that we can hold is upgrading. And all of light is intelligence, is information. So that means that we're holding more intelligence and more information in our form, in our cells. And that helps us to know how to rebirth this new world, how to move in this new world, how to experience this new world from innocence, with new eyes, so that we can continue to create something really beautiful here as we are grieving, you know, everything that's left behind. And that can be all levels of our experience that are being left behind, that we are grieving. And it's a natural process. When there's any kind of loss in our lives, we grieve. We grieve the loss of whatever that is. And we have to give ourselves time to adjust. And that's what this great pause is. It's a time to adjust. And we've been thrown into it without even knowing what it really was. But it's to strengthen us, so that we can strengthen our wings, so that we can fly as we come through this, so that we can be the greatest version of ourselves. And by that I really mean, you know, accepting ourselves as we are, and recognizing, you know, the parts of ourselves that are growing, that are changing, that are renewing. And the most important thing in all of this is our awakening, as I said, because the awakening that we have then ripples out into the world, and we affect something like 1,700 people around us and more. So don't underestimate this time, and make the focus of this time your spiritual development, your awakening, your truth. Make the focus of this time going inward, being with yourself, learning everything there is to know about yourself, diving into the darkness within you, to find those diamonds, to find the jewels. Good morning, good morning. So it's a time of going in. We're going into the Mother Earth. We're going into the womb, so that we can be rebirthed. So we're going back into the womb of the Mother. And this is the womb of the Mother, is the world, is the womb of the Mother. And we have to go back into ourselves to restructure, to regroup, to rebirth, to renew, to replenish, to nourish, to nurture, so that we have our wings to fly, so that we can move through the birth canal, so that we can open the shell from the inside. Because no one can do this for you. People can guide you, but you have to break through that shell yourself. You have to go through that door yourself. You have to work through your grief and your emotions yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to come to know yourself on the deepest level. And once you know yourself, and no one can undo that, you can never not know yourself. And to know yourself in the world is to change the world. to be a part of that change, to hold that vibration of a new world, a new earth, a new being, a new human being, a new evolution, a love revolution. To be the space of love and power that is your gift. To the world, to humanity. If we each embrace the love and power that we are, and we walk it, we talk it, we share it, we be it in every moment. Then the world becomes a different place. Because you have become a different being, because you have embraced all of you. And you've not just brought some of you here, some parts of you that you like, but you said to the universe, make me whole again, bring all the parts of me here, let me embody myself to the fullest for the highest joy of humanity, for the highest service. Let me embody the totality of my being, of my spirit in this body, the vastness of who I am in this body, so that I can walk on this earth, and every step that I take lights the path for others. Reminds humanity of their divinity. Reminds humanity of what's possible. It's not a mistake that you are here at this time. It's not a mystery that you are here at this time. You are here because you're made for this time. You are here because you can hold these energies. Because your spirit is great enough to be here at this time. To hold the energies to rebirth the new within you. Because that's where the new world starts. It rebirths within each and every one of us as a coming to know ourselves, the vastness of our being, the I am, and from the I am we then become in service for humanity, and we open doors for others. We become guides, spiritual guides, manifest in form, way showers, the ones that open the doors. So we're going to move on to a meditation now. So if you want to make yourselves comfortable, make sure you're warm enough, have your back straight. Relax your body, relax your breath. Just listen to the sound of my voice. I think we're going to do a slightly different meditation now. I'm feeling something else is arising in the space. So let's all just take a breath together and breathe into our bellies. Just going to read your comments. Then we will be calm, present, loving energy to remind others of their inner truth. With just being, you mean yes. Yes. Being the fullness of what we already are, but recognizing that. Thank you for sharing, feeling into it. Thank you for your lovely comments and your hearts and your emojis and your love. Let it all settle within you now. Trusting the process, your process. So, you're welcome. So we're going to move on to the meditation now. So put your headphones on, make yourselves comfortable. If it's late where you are, then you can lie down if you want to. And just listen to the sound of my voice. Again, we're going to breathe into the belly. You can put your hand on your heart chakra and one hand on your belly. And when you breathe out, just make a little sigh and just release anything that needs to be let go of in this moment. And closing our eyes now. First thing we're going to do is just notice how we feel. Notice how the body is. Notice the temperature of the skin. Notice any sounds in the room and outside. Notice the breath. How are you breathing in this moment? Give yourself permission to breathe fully and deeply, calmly. With each breath, allowing the body to just relax, to be at ease, to just be easy. You might need to take a slightly deeper breath in. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth if you want to. Relaxing the jaw. We're going to envisage an egg of light around us. As you sit in meditation or you lie down in meditation, envisage an egg made of light. The top of the egg is above your head, and the roundness of the oval is underneath you, supporting you, holding you. And this egg is made of light. And it is filled with light. And love, and peace, and grace. And this egg is your protection as you grow and develop spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically at this time. As your DNA evolves to hold more light, more information, more wisdom, and more presence. This egg of light is supporting you, holding you in a space of growth and rebirth, nurturing and nourishing, renewal, replenishing. This egg of light is your Merkaba. You can travel through space and time, through dimensions of being in this egg of light. It is a space of transformation for your soul. for bringing all the parts of you back into your physical body. Being with the breath, breathing easily and gently. This egg of light is filled with rainbow light that replenishes each and every one of your chakras. As each of the rays of light renew your chakras and your energy systems. Red, orange, yellow, green and blue and pink. Bringing light, sound, and vibration to each one of your chakras. Renewing and replenishing the chi or the key energy in the body, all the nadis, the sushumna, Pingala, recalibrating the body systems. And so you'll begin to know your own vibration, to be able to hold that vibration of love and power, Balance everything within yourself and remain in your center. And just breathe easily and gently. Noticing the colors of each chakra as the light moves from the front of the body round to the back, creating a torus field. As the energy moves out of the head and up through the base chakra, and rainbow light pours into each and every cell in your body. Reigniting the DNA, just allow this process of healing. Breathing easily and gently, with each breath staying relaxed, releasing any stresses. As you allow this process to continue. Breathe. we're going to breathe in our own suffering now. Breathing our suffering into our heart chakra, where it can be transformed and transmuted. And we'll breathe out love and compassion to ourselves and the world. So breathing in all of our suffering, and breathing out love and compassion. Breathing in our suffering. Breathing out love and compassion for ourselves and the world. Breathing in our suffering. Breathing out love and compassion for ourselves and the world. Breathing in our suffering. Breathing out love and compassion for ourselves and the world. Continuing this process. Taking a deep breath in now, down into the belly. And in your own time, when you feel ready, you can gently begin to open your eyes. Just giving yourselves a moment. Noticing how you feel. And if you want to put any comments about how you feel in below the video, you're very welcome to do so. I'm here every morning on this Deanne Awakening Love page, offering meditation and a space of sharing. You can connect with me here. You can also connect with me on my Deanne page as well. Please do check out my website, which is www.awakeninglove.co.uk, and I'll include my PayPal link and my website link in the description of this video for any of you that would like to contribute to the continuing development of these videos and sharings. I would deeply appreciate it. Thank you for those of you that have been able to contribute already. I'll be back here again around 8 AM GMT, British Summer Time, London time, tomorrow. We also have the Sunday in Service gathering tomorrow at 11 AM. So for any of you that would like to come to that, please put Zoom in the comments or send me a private message. I'm just reading your comments now. Good, glad. Feeling wonderful, thank you. You're welcome. So have a blessed day, blessed evening, blessed afternoon. Please share this powerful healing this morning with your friends, in your groups. Tag your friends so they can experience it as well. Much love to you all. Have a blessed day, blessed evening, blessed afternoon, and see you all tomorrow.